Hey, welcome in, welcome in. How we doing tonight? See if the stream pops up properly. There we go. All right. Well, we're here. Got things to do. Got resources I need to get together. Because tonight is going to be... Ooh, let the chunks load. Tonight, we're going back to the end. Because we need more of these things. I'm building a shulker farm, and I got most of my resources together. Oh, I just remember I need an activator rail. I think it was there. Yeah, I need an activator rail. I overlooked that part in my item checklist. Anyways, we got most of the resources together here. But that's just resources for the farm itself. I was in the middle of the day working on that, and I was purely based off of the farm's item checklists from a tutorial. And I completely overlooked storage. So I need to get stuff together for a shulker box loader and really just some chests after that. Don't need much more than that, so let's take like that. No, actually, no, we don't need that much. Let's just do like 4 double chests because it's loading into shulker boxes. That's going to make it a lot easier to work with. So let's put this down here. I forgot to put away all this string. Oh well. I'll deal with it later. I'm gonna grab a little bit more building blocks just for that itself. I think I actually have it's a detector rail, not an activator rail. All right, I'm gonna have to make one, which I'm not entirely sure how that works. I'm just gonna check the crafting table real quick. Those were some torch, iron, and sticks. Got it. Apparently, I have no sticks left. That. And we need some iron. There we go. Activator rails. I only need 1, but so these crafting recipes usually work. You end up getting more than what you actually needed. Away. Okay, so get that out of the way. Now I need to remember what I need for my ear is like popping. It's being weird. I don't like it. Okay. It has my shulker box loader has 2 comparators. So we're gonna need some of that. What do we got for stone? Okay, good. We're gonna need 2 comparators and 4 repeaters. So we need 8, 12, no, 14. We need 14 redstone torches to make the, actually we're gonna need more redstone though. Let's make the repeaters and comparators. we go. 2 comparators. 4 repeaters. Perfection. We're actually gonna need 1 more redstone torch. And then we need, just gonna take the rest of this redstone. Make it easier on myself. We're gonna have to make everything else. I don't have any spares laying around. Let's start with 2 sticky pistons. So we need 6 planks. That away. Cobblestone instead. Actually, we might even need more than that. Because we're also going to need to make observers. Three observers. Iron for the 2 sticky pistons. Okay. Go, there's that. 3 of those. I think the rest is just redstone. Oh, and we do need a dispenser, which I have made a bunch of those. I've already got extra hoppers. I want a slab. Get one of these. There we go. So we need the redstone dust. I think that's it. All right. I think we're okay. I hope not, because we went into the end for the Enderman farm. Yeah, the Enderman farm. And we kept having to come back and forth because we were short of materials, and I don't have the bed on me again. It's nighttime and I don't have a bed on me. But I do believe that's everything. At least I'm really hoping so. Because it does suck having to go back and forth. Even more so with this project because it's through an end gateway, so. Let's get on over there. We'll take a quick pit stop at the Enderman farm. Take another look at that. Really need to work on the transportation system soon as well. Just so we can stop riding back and forth to the end portal. Yeah, you stay there. This passageway down into the stronghold's not the greatest either. Yeah, here we go. First, we'll go to the Enderman farm. See how it's working. I really need to make a better way down here as well. In a second now, we'll start seeing Endermen start spawning and dropping down the chute. And actually, before we get to that... Oh, never mind. I never turned it back up. As those Endermen start to despawn. Start to gather them up in here. Should get a light here, just a little dark. There we go. Now we can see what we're doing. Gotta love it. Look at that. Already almost 3 stacks of ender pearls. Oh yeah, that one's full. I'm gonna keep this one. Just so we can get through gateways easier. Say gateways, it's only one gateway. Up we go. This water pillar is mildly stressful. Oh, that's something I forgot. I was thinking purely of the storage, but one problem with this shulker farm design is that it's intended to be accessed by elytra, which, as we all know, I'm not using. So I guess we are going to return back once again, because I need the necessities of making a spawn-proof bubble elevator. Can't believe I forgot about it. So back to base we go. Gotta love all these trips back and forth. Did this a lot last night. I wonder if it's faster just to swim all the way over here rather than dragging them across this little island. All right, so we need ice. We need soul sand. And I think I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use iron bars to contain the water, because that will stop the shulkers from being able to teleport onto the sides of the tubing. But I also need it to be blocking line of sight from them. So I think iron bars are the way to go on that one. How much room we got left in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. Shouldn't need that much. We only need 1 piece of soul sands for the bubble elevator. And then we need ice, which I put. Where did I put it? All right, you got its own chest now. Shouldn't need that much. I don't expect the pillar to the bubble elevator to be super tall. So 45 blocks is way more than enough, I'm sure. And then iron bars. Take all this iron here. That's probably way more than I need. It's like 2 stacks. Ugh. Let's put the rest of them in here somewhere. So that's for the bubble elevator. Probably need something to hold back water at the opening. I guess signs will do. Got plenty of those. Yeah. Okay, now I think we're good to go. Got all the stuff for the storage room, or storage unit. We got the stuff for the bubble elevators to actually access the farm. We got railway stuff to transport the shulker. We got some of the miscellaneous building materials. We got scaffolding. We got scaffolding and building blocks and slabs. I think we're all good to go. I've already confirmed that I have all of the standalone farm materials are collected. in abundance even. But I had to put it together my own list for storage and for the bubble elevator. Now we should be okay. Really hoping so, because the fact that we've already had to return to base is not ideal. And that was before we even went through the end gate. Now we're going to go through the end gate. So if we're missing something now, it's going to be a longer trip home. Actually, would it really even be any longer? Because when you go through the end gateway, it puts you back on the obsidian platform, which that alone is already closer to the portal than the Enderman farm. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's try this again. I probably should have grabbed enough materials to make the bubble elevator for the Enderman farm too, but that can be done later if we finish the shulker box or the shulker farm in time. How you? I should probably make a staircase up from there to go over here too. Make it a little easier. Well, I didn't make a very easy way up and down from here, did I? Let's just throw together a quick end stone staircase here. Ooh, end stone breaks like deep slate or something. Slow. Oops. There we go. Just forgot to put the extra iron away. I kind of like this spot right here for it though. You can kind of center it off of the portal or the end gate there. And this is just far enough away, I think. If I do it like somewhere back here. Let's clear out some space. We need about a 30 by 30 space. And honestly, I don't even want to keep any of this. I'll probably throw it. Make sure the area is nice and clear. There's nothing high up for shulkers to teleport to. That should be good enough. Start kind of clearing these out of the space so I don't have to worry about picking them up later. All right. Rid of all those. Missed some. All right, so let's get right about here. Looks like lined up with the end portal or the end gateway. People want to call it the portal, but it's a gateway. It's two different things. So the box has my temporary. Yes. Is it lined up with the gateway? Yeah. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell from this distance. Get all the shulker boxes laid out. So that is bubble elevator, storage, shulker transportation, building blocks, scaffolding and building blocks, and miscellaneous. Okay. So I want to get started with just one part of it first. Actually, I probably might need to move these. Worry about that in a minute. I need the barrel and actually the button. It's part of the material list from the farm, but I'm not going to actually need it myself. I need those. Wait, I'm only doing that part first. I want to get this aligned, but then I want to do the storage first. It's always a good idea to start with your storage. So that way you know what space you need. You can build the farm off of that. So we need to go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a barrel. And off this barrel, we need to go 15 blocks with these. Keep towards the edge. That one. Okay. These are going to be the collection troughs to collect the shulker shells. One more. Sure hope Endermen don't affect these rates. I don't think they do, but that would definitely be rough. Almost look that one in the eye. Let's get my other hoppers. Guy came right at me. I thought he was coming for me. It was really hard to see around here. This is my dirt, sir. So that's going to bring them down into the storage room. Now let me bring up my screenshots from the shulker box loader so I can see what dimensions I need here. Where are you at? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to dig down 6 blocks from here to be able to put away this shulker box loader. So they kind of want to offset it too because, well, yeah, we're going to dig out for the shulker box loader itself before the actual storage room. So we'll work from there. Let's see. Input on the far right. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then how much space we need for the rest of that there. I might have to actually like cover some of this up because we're kind of at the edge of the top of a hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the space is kind of needed for the shulker box loader. I think I want to actually go even lower. I think I want this to be the top, so I want to go another 6 down from here. Let's clear out this as well. So I have that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So how deep I need this to go down so that the storage is underground and the shulkers can't get line of sight on it. Can't believe this is as fast as efficiency 5. Netherite pickaxe can mine endstone. Ridiculous. I'm gonna have to do a lot of this because I'm gonna have to dig tunnels as well. That should be enough. And even if I do have to extend that hill a little bit to cover it up, it's fine. And then technically it's centered. Start digging up here. I'll fix the stairway on this later on. Just need this here for now. Fix the tunnel when I'm actually ready for it. Okay. Let me get all of this. Maybe not that one yet. All right, so I gotta think of how this works from the bottom up. So that is one block off here. Oh, did I bring building materials? Okay, yes, I did. So upper line into this is what the center of the actual design is at, and then actually no, let's just build it from the center here. So shulker block. So one, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. There should be two. Two, three, four. These are the ones that have to be that there. So the torch will then go here. That on top of there. Repeater on full delay. So red. Oh, I don't have the redstone dust in this selection. I need redstone dust. There we go. There's that. That needs to go there. And that. Need one of the comparators. We'll go there. Oh, I don't have a redstone block. I hope I'll have enough redstone for that. I need to have at least 9 redstone left over after this. Which won't matter because I don't think I have any lumber here to make a crafting table. Fantastic. Love that for myself. I can at least go back to the stronghold and fix that problem. But that's only if I have enough redstone on me. That there. Server. I need to be able to see what I'm doing down here. That. And I believe that one's that way. Okay. That repeater is on. Yes. Second. I think that's what that's on. And that's going to go into a piece of redstone dust, which will then feed into sticky piston. That slab on there. And then I think storage. It's going to go like this to kind of center out the space. Which means we need, oh, that's not going to work though. Because this hopper needs to come down and point into here. So like this. Actually, in all honesty, I don't even need to have this visible. I can just have my chest right here. That's all that matters. I only brought enough for 4 double chests anyways. Not that. No, that's not what I told you to do. There we go. Actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. That's fine. Spencer's face the same way you do? No, they face you. There we go. And we will go ahead and fill this up. Actually, just put that there because then I can still access the shulker if I need to. That there. Actually, I probably should have brought more chests. You know what? It's going to be a 1 wide hallway. Let's just go ahead and only do 3 double chests worth of storage. Because, I mean, it's 3 double chests of shulker boxes full of shulker shells. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to need to preload this with some shulker boxes. Alright, ooh. Next is this side. Which actually needed that. What's the delay on this one? Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It's purely for an observer to read. That there, that there, that there. Another redstone dust there. That there, and final repeater on full delay. That looks like everything. That is my shulker box loader ready to go. I just need to figure out storage. Actually, let's do one more here. We're gonna make the storage room one block lower. So that way we can have hoppers underneath there pointing into the double chests. There we go. These in here. All right, yeah, so this one should fill up first. I'm not sure how much I want to actually decorate this. Well, at the same time, I kind of don't want Enderman in here. So maybe we just do it like this. I do need to still have access to that. So maybe we do those numbers. That, they can't be on that. That should be fine. Shulker boxes in there. I shouldn't need to get back there for anything, so let's just call that good. And then we'll cover up this part so they can't fall in on it. There we go. Nice and hidden away. What's this elevation? I want to dig the stairs first and then come to it. 56. Further back than I thought it was. Probably a good thing though. Save us from dealing with shulkers seeing us. Just gonna let him be there. Alright. Shouldn't need... Oh, I still need redstone block. I almost forgot about that. Really need to stop leaving crafting tables laying around. I need to start picking them back up. I have no wood in here. No use for endstone. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to return. Yeah, I'm gonna have to return because I need to go get a crafting table. So I'm gonna have to go into the strongholds, steal some there's some planks around the stronghold, right? Sure hope there is. This is neat. This is gonna have to get cleaned up too for returning. All right. Surely there's some wood planks around here somewhere, right? Maybe in a library? Yeah, in the library. Perfect. All I needed. Better than having to go all the way back to base at least. So a little trip into the stronghold, no big deal. All right, you know what? You know, I wouldn't mind having this stairway up now too. You follow me, sir? Quit trying to get in my way. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Need the redstone first. There we go. Now the shulker box loader is good to go. And now we can actually work on the shulker farm. I almost feel like I should have a shelter ready though for whenever an enderman gets mad at me. Might not be a bad idea. I'll tear it down before we move the shulker in, but just in case I accidentally look at an enderman, I got somewhere to flee to. But I will need to tear that down before we move shulkers in, because they will mess up the farm. I got a little bit of scaffolding on me to get up here. And now I need to bring up the tutorial. So while I have watched it a couple times a day, it's still got some minor complexities to it that I need to be able to still watch it. And let's also mute it as well. We don't need the audio from it. All right, so I'm already to the point of building up and putting out the cross section. Oh wait, I should probably get my materials, huh? Good idea. Just bring them up with me. That's all for transportation. All right, so here's the hoppers. Got that. We need to get some slabs out. In fact, one needs to go right here. Yep. Happened to be that one. Let's get out just this one stack of slabs for now, and actually and a stack of building blocks. We will come back to that. Yeah, I should probably disconnect a hopper. Because that just sent my shulker box into the shulker box loader. Excuse me. Getting a catch in my throat. Take those. Thank you very much. Hold on to the hopper so that way I can put that back before we start the farm up. Hopefully we don't need to go back down for anything because we're about to block up our way in here. All right, so 4 slabs. I do apologize if I get out of sorts with chat. Should have gotten out the nope, not that one. Yep, that one. Need that. We're gonna need these. Probably gonna need these. Really? It's gonna be a bit of a pain, I can tell already. I can't really just put everything in my inventory. It's a lot of stuff. Well, that didn't work. There we go. Scaffolding, such a pain on Java. All right. So here's the soul sand. All right, 10 scaffolding above the barrel here, which exactly is what I have left. That worked out perfectly. That's going to be the way into the farm from the roof of it. All right, slabs around the soul sand. And then we get the complicated pattern after that. Okay. So let me get to the point where it actually shows me the layout here. Hey Bex, welcome in. Nice of you to show up. Let me do this part before I get to the trap. Actually, no. There we go. All right, do I got my temporary blocks? Yes, I do. Actually, hold on. Okay, they're top slabs. Got it. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, Bex. Let me get back to where I need to be in my tutorial. Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough, Bex. We are working on a shulker farm. And I'm about to get to a complicated part of it. So we need here. Please give me this dirt back. Of course not. He is very valid. Very valid indeed. Slabs. And 3. Slab. Then another 3. Slab. And we go over 3. Another slab. Then it looks like we go over 2. Trap doors. Assuming they're top trap doors. Yep. Oh, great. I went back too far. You must have missed it because I said it was a shulker farm. I also missed the Enderman farm we made last night. And then dirt. Trapdoor. And final trapdoor. Right. Okay. And we go all the way back around up here. And do another slab. 3 dirt. Slab. Another 3 dirt. Slab. Turn this way. 3 dirt. And slab. Okay, cool. Yeah. So last night, I was getting towards the end of the stream. I'm like, I guess I'll start getting materials ready. I was planning on doing the Enderman farm and the shulker farm tonight. I got the materials ready, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna build it. I'm just gonna build it. I don't care. So I built the Enderman farm. How do you think I died to the void? Never wants to give me the block when I'm breaking them from above. And it's kind of hard for me to deal with getting up and down from here. So going to show you the Enderman farm is kind of a difficult task at the moment. You Twitch bots. Be gone, heathen. There's 3 there. Not one of those. 3. Those turn. And slab. And we'll go over this way. Slab. You guys took my dirt. I got distracted by the Twitch bots. If anybody chat with you, you're the first. You are the first, Bex. Just 2. And then trap door. 1. Trap door. 1. Door. 1 and trapdoor. Alright, that's 2 quadrants done of that. Oh, it sounded like you were talking about this stream. Yeah. Bear was with me the rest of the night. And I think... Who was the other one? One other one was with me for a while. Alright, that's getting annoying. Actually, that's enough I can actually get in. Give me more blocks back. That one too. Yeah, I had 2 people for the most part, and then only one of them was to the end. But also, something I did at the end of the stream. We upgraded. I was just messing around. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go smelt up all my ancient debris. And I had enough to do everything but 1 tool, which is fine because that allowed me to leave out the fortune pickaxe as diamond, so it's easier to tell them apart. Oh, you know what? I should probably... I don't have enough dirt to do another one of these. Do I tear this out first, or do I put the... No, I gotta do the slabs first. And then... tear that out. Crap. I don't think I brought enough temporary blocks. Let me go this way. And none of these are going to have dirt in them. All right, you know what? And stone makes a pretty good temporary block. I don't care if this stuff gets dropped. More than I needed. Here we go. All right. I think I've pretty much got the pattern down anyways, since I've lost the picture in the video, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3. That. 1, 2, 3. That. That return. That. Yeah. And we go to this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then 2. Door. 1. Door. 1. Door. 1 and trapdoor. I made one angry. All right, one more. He doesn't seem to want to teleport up here, so that's good. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That. I'll go to this side. And now that I'm on the last one, I've got the pattern down. Yeah. All right. And then we cover all this was... it's hard to explain, especially since I'm just barely getting it started. There's a lot to go in before I can even show how anything works. And this is all just the foundation right now. I need to... Oh, I only put slabs there. Okay. Yep, okay. I see it now. So we need slabs like this. And then all the temporary blocks need to go. Are you still angry at me down there? Yeah, like I said, I need a lot more to go in before I can even explain anything. And the end stone's just temporary blocks. Are you really still angry down there? How long do they say aggro? I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more slabs. Got the most slabs in it. Yeah. There we go. Apparently they don't want to teleport up here. I don't know why they're not. They should be able to. I really don't understand why he's not teleporting up here. all these temporary blocks. I can say that I know that these blocks I'm putting in right here are meant to support scaffolding. Scaffolding, I know, plays a big part in how these shulker farms work. And I will say this is not my design. I am not 100% sure on how these work. This is 100% off of a tutorial because I don't fully understand the mechanics. A lot of scaffolding, like a shulker box and a half of scaffolding. And it took me a while to get that put together. He's still mad at me down there. Yeah, I have seen his tutorial, or I've seen his shulker farm. It's also pretty similar in a way, I guess. I believe his also uses a bunch of scaffolding. All right, those are done. What's next? Yeah, replacing those slabs I just put in. So you gotta bring one here first. That's the first part of it. And then whenever a shulker hits one of its own with its projectile, it has a chance to duplicate. And then obviously they're damaging themselves as well doing this. So when they die, they drop their shells. All right, do I really want to light that fire yet? Still kind of working in this area. There we go. So we need temporary blocks on each of these. I don't want to put the fire in here and risk burning myself while I'm doing this, because these soul sand blocks need to be put on fire. Okay, I know what we're doing now. Slabs. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear from that as well, if that was my case. Does it go that far? I don't think it's supposed to go that far. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it is. Okay. Because these are 15 long hoppers, and the hopper actually goes to that one. So that makes this 14, and that's what he said to use is 14. So, all the way to the end. And then I believe it's full blocks in between that go next, if I'm not mistaken. Trap doors first, then I think it's the full blocks. Above the fire even. Okay. Good to know. Which after I take out these dirt blocks, put in the trap doors, then I'll have to set these fires because they're going to get blocked up. think we got a couple of them angry down there. I just don't understand why they're not teleporting up here. They got plenty of spaces too. Alright, that's 2. That's 3 of them. I think this part is creating a channel for shulkers to look at me and try and shoot me, but they start hitting each other and the hoppers collect the bits and all that nonsense. That's basically my understanding of this farm, is that it controls shulker spawns, causes them to shoot but not be able to hit you, but hit each other, so they duplicate, and when they die they drop shells. It's a whole thing. And somehow scaffolding makes them teleport around. Yeah. Trap doors in here. Do I have my flint and steel on me? No. Which one has it? This one does. Might as well just leave it because I'm going to put it right back in after I do this. And I believe the soul flames here are designed to destroy projectiles so they don't hurt you. That's my understanding. And now full blocks, starting from above the fire. Oh, and it ends in a slab. Yeah, remember that part. Don't know why, but it does. And double check with the video. I have watched this video a couple times already today just to try and keep it more fresh. Yeah. And also let me play to the next point so I'm not waiting on it later. Okay. Oops, not you. There we go. You're still getting mad at me down there. Just swear I just heard one. Alright. Oh! He finally sucked it up and got up here. Scared the crap out of me. You gonna do it again? That one's not gonna do you any good. Lucky I can't shoot you. Might force you to teleport though. Where'd you go? You finally chose to teleport up here. And did it again, but he fell right off. Alright, do I need to just go down into the shelter and get this over with? I don't even know how I'll get back up here. I had a feeling that was the case. I got hit on him, but he keeps teleporting away. I don't hear them anymore. Maybe he died to fire damage. Nope, they're still angry. I'm probably gonna have to make new scaffolding to get up here, but I think it's time to just get this over with and kill all the ones that are mad at me right now. There we go. That it? That everybody? Ooh, that's rough. I can't imagine having to deal with that. Didn't send any down there, did you? I think I'm just gonna have to leave this block open so I can check. Make sure nothing goes into the system on accident. No, it's not for you. Get out of here. Right about here should be good enough. Alright, now we can finish this last one. Now we're not being rudely interrupted. Now I think glass goes in these corners next, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Oh, that is not glass. I think next we start placing in a bunch of scaffolding. Yep. Okay. Let me just make sure I see exactly where this fills to. Okay. Easy enough. Where's my primarily scaffolding shulker box? Here we go. Lots and lots of scaffolding. Actually, you know what? And that, it's kind of in a bad spot. I probably should have made my scaffolding to get up here at the ends of these tunnels. Yeah, about a stack and about a shulker and a half worth of scaffolding had to be made for this. Oh, apparently I made another one angry. Oh well. Just because I want to clear up this inventory slot. Alright, so I need to go through and start placing scaffolding. This. I mean, in this aspect, scaffolding is a little bit easier. And that actually goes to the end of these, even though those don't. No. Stop it. No. Downside to offhand torches, accidentally placing them. There's one corner. It has something to do with forcing the shulkers to teleport to proper places. I don't fully understand it myself. I think because technically what they'll be doing is they'll be teleporting to a block above scaffolding, but then they like open up into scaffolding or something like that, and it forces them to teleport to where you need them to be. I think that I'm purely guessing, because it does not make sense to me. And the tutorial doesn't tell me why things are done the way they are. It's just how to build it. Ooh, that's too far. Okay. That other one go all the way to this edge? No, it didn't. I had a feeling it didn't. Yeah, it may be easier to understand when I actually am looking at it happen. My plan of action is as soon as I get it running to go into free cam and watch how everything occurs. I do need to go back down there though. I did drop one. I think I'm just gonna have to drop though, because oh, never mind. It's over here. Why can't I go down? I know I'm not on anything. Apparently in Java, you don't have to worry about falling through a scaffolding ceiling. It doesn't let you. Oops. Alright. Well, we got one that's angry at me anyway, so where's the shelter at? Underneath that one, I think. Let's go deal with the angry one real quick. Well, hello, curiosity. I'm working on a scaffolding farm, but Endermen are getting in my way. Quit teleporting. Thank you. This one's now in a bad spot. Let's go ahead and just move this to the end of it. So that way I know it's going to be fine. Did I say scaffolding farm? My bad. Yep, shulker farm. Shulker farm. I was messing with scaffolding. It's a lot of scaffolding. Curiosity, you have no idea. I had to create a shulker box and a half of scaffolding. A shulker box and a half. I mean, apparently you gotta go in like just the right order in order for it to not fall down. it took me a while to put together all this. Like, I was trying to build up a inventory of bamboo and string to make the scaffolding for this, but it didn't go nearly as far as I thought it would. Why do I feel like that built down? It didn't, but I felt like it did. So much scaffolding. $35 stream streak. Look at you go. Oops, broke one. Oop, and time to place more. All right, that's that layer. I think this one actually has to be doubled. Just this first one, though. Yeah, but it also includes these blocks on the sides. Okay. So as far as that goes. A little bit easier on the second layer though. I can just stay here in place. Let's make sure that doesn't go any further than the first one did. No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I like that one much easier. I've been just harvesting a lot of bamboo thingy. I mean, technically I do have a bamboo farm, but it's tied into the hopper farm. And I did actually disconnect that to steal bamboo from it too, so kind of. Did I not do this all the way? I did not. Whoops. And those ones didn't get done all the way either. There we go. I spent a good amount of time off stream gathering resources for making the shulker farm today. And it took a good long while to get all the bamboo for the scaffolding. As I told the others earlier, this is a shulker box and a half of scaffolding. And this is just the first layer. Granted, the first layer is the only one that's doubled up like this, but still. We still have enough layers to fill up this pillar here. Yeah. Actually, since most of it was manually harvested, I just sat at the bamboo outside the starter cave, waited for it to grow, watching TikToks and chopping it down, occasionally going over to the hopper factory and taking the bamboo I hijacked from that. Nope, you weren't supposed to do that. Lost that one. But when we have endless shulker boxes, it'll be worth it. About to be tired of clicking for placing all this scaffolding. Nope. Guess that one came back to me. Most everything I've been breaking that's been below my feet is just falling away. Just make sure these are all away. Okay. I mean, technically I could just hold the right click on this and it would still go, but it'd be a lot slower. Okay, time to get more. Right, well, that's one shulker box emptied out. Yeah, see how much slower it is to just hold it versus a lot faster for me to just rapidly click it rather than hold it. All right, last little bit for the first layer. I think I gotta put a border on this next, if I'm not mistaken. Whew. It's a lot of scaffolding. All right, show me what's next, tutorial man. He filled in differently than I did. All right, I need a temporary block and then a slab border. Gotcha. I still have slabs on me? No, I don't. You? Yeah, you. So temporarily throw this block there. Slabs. Now we gotta put this border in. Over top all of these. I think so. These, or no. This is just making a border, not filling it in. Yeah, see how he does on this. Does he just, okay, he goes full way around. He doesn't do like sections here. If I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a platform here that they can teleport to, but then the scaffolding makes them teleport when they open up. I'll probably fill this in with building blocks next, I think. You'd think I'd have a better memory of this since I've watched this video like 3-4 times now. Stop it. I miss bedrock placing blocks. It's so much better on bedrock to place blocks. All right, border's in, now what? Oh, hold on. He's not doing these corners. He was putting in temporary blocks and then starting a new row for some reason. I don't know why. Weird thing to do. But he is. I'll just tear all these out. I don't know why he bothered putting in a temporary block when he could just put one in and then break it. Makes more sense. All right, now what? Yep. Full blocks. So I'm gonna let him do the full thing here. We're gonna put our slabs away for now. Okay. And I'm gonna put this iron in here too, and this extra string, just because I want it out of my inventory. All right, give me all these full blocks now. I'm gonna fill her in. Guess it doesn't matter if there was a full block or a slab. Might matter for the second layer that this is a full block instead of a slab, maybe. I also had to go back down to the trial chamber to get all these blocks to place in here. Tear out a bunch of tough bricks just to be able to get the building blocks for this farm. Definitely happy that I chose tough bricks to be my random building block. It wasn't part of the plan originally. Like, I chose tough bricks to build like all my redstone and hidden away stuff like that, all my random building block. And then it was like, well, it actually works out pretty nicely because I'm going to be doing trial chambers for copper. And what else is in trial chambers? A bunch of tough. So it worked out pretty nicely. That's no good. That's one heck of a asthma attack. Jeez. I already have it saved, ready for me to get to the next step, I guess. That's already low again. Oh, that was this one I was taking them out of. Alright, there's that done. Let me guess, cover this in scaffolding. The full thing. Alright, let me get past this time lapse of filling this in with scaffolding so I can see what's next. Which, actually, I know what's next. It's going to be the same thing. Temporary block, border of slabs, fill in with blocks. Yep. Called it. Alright, so let's fill this in with scaffolding. Wait, why did that not work? To really not do that? Do I need to make all the corners? That makes no sense. Oh, it's because I don't have that. I really need to put this border in first. And then go out wide after that. Nope, not that one. I'm good, it came back. Stop doing that. Nope, that one's lost too. Stop it. There's another one lost. Alright, now we just gotta fill it in. Probably go pick those up just in case. I'm pretty sure I overcrafted on scaffolding, but better safe than sorry to pick up the ones I've dropped. Any more? No? Okay. Put that down so it's not looking like it's part of the structure. Yeah, I'm getting tired of clicking, so I'm just going to hold it. I'm gonna give myself carpal tunnel trying to sit here and multi-click my way into placing all these scaffolding. I think that one's intentionally that way, actually. Riveting, placing a bunch of scaffolding. Yep, there's my other. And I guess saying a shulker and a half was underselling it because technically this is shulker and 2/3. Jeez, I didn't realize how close I was to the edge. I dropped a torch. Oh. And it's a lot easier to place these in when you're just on top of a platform. All right, another layer done. Let me make sure I think this is the last. Is it the last? No, let's see. Temporary block slab. I think there might be another 2 layers going here, but I just want to make sure his border doesn't change here. Yeah, border, fill it in with full blocks. I feel like my count's off though. Oh wait, no. No, that's right. Okay. We have full block, half block, so it makes it a full block, and then 2 are sticking up just like his. Okay. Time for full blocks and slabs. Yeah, whatever. Trying to stay awake, but it's been hard to stay awake today for some reason. I feel that I've actually passed out on the couch and while watching TV a couple times today. No, not like that. Oh, I guess curiosity, you didn't see the new upgrades. Looking pretty snazzy these days. Why'd those not go in my inventory anymore? They're a little easier to see. I upgraded at the end of last stream. At the end of the stream, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smelt up all my ancient debris. I had enough ingots to do everything except for 1 tool, which was fine because that left my fortune pickaxe as diamonds to help differentiate the 2 pickaxes. So if I'm trying to mine my oh geez, if I'm trying to mine my ender chest with a diamond pickaxe, I'm in the wrong. I think I've seen somebody else do that before. I'm probably stealing it from somebody else. All right, I'll take it. Because don't think that I'm the first person to do this farm, because that's definitely not true. I'm 100% using a tutorial for this. I know. I was just making sure you didn't apply the same logic to the farm. That's why I kept getting them in my inventory. Full blocks. Just that one now. These are all the full blocks I have left. Hopefully it's enough. It should be. I base this off of the tutorial's block count. And I'm pretty sure I put in more than what he requested. Oh. Very nice, very nice. This is my first shulker farm. I have never made one on any platform. Java or Bedrock, I've never made a shulker farm. I've always made do with what I found in the end or had somebody selling them. And I just buy what I needed. Dang it. I need more torches just so it stops doing that. I'm only holding the torches to have better visibility. I really need to just go ahead and try putting on the belt lantern mod. I haven't been doing it just because it hasn't been updated in a while, so I didn't think it was going to run. But at this point, I just want to try and see if it'll work, so I don't have to keep putting torches in my offhand. Especially since I'm eventually going to get totems. Looks like on top of this is going to be another layer of scaffolding. So that's fun. Ah, an end base. Is that for a shulker farm or just a base in general? It is not the same. It is not the same thing. But I'm assuming that being that it was an end base, it probably had a shulker farm you helped make. I do have thoughts for an end base. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. Shulker farm, raid farm, enderman farm, the works. All right, back to scaffolding placement. I'm just gonna go place these every once in a while. My way up, just so that way I don't have to worry about scaffolding breaking. Here we go. Dang it. I also noticed that Java scaffolding doesn't stop fall damage either, like Bedrock does. Mildly annoying. Yeah, this is the last of my scaffolding right here. Another empty shulker box. Oh, so much scaffolding. I think we're gonna do some builds that are close to the ground after this. So I don't have to keep looking at scaffolding anymore. I'm gonna need a break from scaffolding for a while. I'm getting to the end of it though. You know what? We don't need torches. I'm getting tired of accidentally placing them. Now we're getting there. The final layer of scaffolding. I feel like I'm accidentally placing in the wrong direction. I don't see any extras, so I guess not. What goes on after this final layer of scaffolding? When we get to that point in the video, so I'm ready for it. I think it's just a layer of slabs, actually. Just to spawn-proof the roof. Okay. I see what it is. Yep, Okay, I know what to do after this stage. Beautiful. I thought I overcrafted on scaffolding. Let's get one of these. Bottom slab the roof. I'll leave that open because this is actually the access into the farm itself. So essentially what we'll do is we'll come down through here. Stand here. The fire prevents us from getting hit by the projectiles, but they'll be in these channels trying to shoot me, but they'll hit each other, duplicate, drop shells and whatnot. And I'll just be standing here. Rather of an annoying AFK spot, but it is what it is. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear about all this, Bex. Let's bring you up a couple more. As our temporary means of getting up here until I build a bubble vader. I think I should be building this from up above. Because otherwise I'm going to have a struggle of getting in here. Actually, you know what? We're just going to leave. Is it more than an asthma attack? That's what it sounded like. Just an out of the blue asthma attack? It's kind of weird. Oof. That is not good. Surely that's more than an asthma attack. Oops. Bring that back. I don't think I've ever heard of an asthma attack being this severe. Yeah, I understand how it is with asthma. I've had plenty of friends with asthma, just I've never heard of it being this bad. Perfect. Dang it. It goes back. Yep. Was that a triggering factor in this particular attack? Oh, we need more slabs. It's the last of my slabs right here. Which, in all fairness, is a decent amount of slabs. I should empty these shulker boxes too and let them be the first ones that go into the system. That's just a man thing. We tend to not go to the doctor. I should probably go to the doctor and get checked out, but I don't. Dang it. Kennedy Hunter, good morning. Welcome in. How we doing tonight? Appreciate you joining the stream. How we doing? Currently building a shulker farm myself. And helping our friend Bex here, who is dealing with some IRL trauma right now. Doing all right, doing all right. We're on our final paces of the shulker farm here. Putting on the roof of it now. Yeah, I don't need anything crazy. This is just a solo world. But I do plan on putting shulker box loaders on pretty much all my farms. So, kind of need this. Hopefully I don't have too much trouble getting the shulker actually in here. The end city's not far away. It's like just out of view right over there somewhere. It's not far away, so it shouldn't take too long to get a shulker here. It's just dealing with a shulker all that way. Cool. Probably go around and make sure I actually went to the full edge on everything. Didn't stop short anywhere like I almost did on this one. Oh, looks like I made somebody angry. Sorry about that. I'm on a bottom slab now though, so they can't teleport to me no more. Just making sure this roof is covering everything. Good to go. That's kind of funny. He tried teleporting to me, but the scaffolding slowed him down. It's hilarious. He was trying to walk through scaffolding. Like, I think he was trying to like walk up and down in scaffolding. And it was just weird, and I found it absolutely hilarious. Dang it. I think I have to actually be precise with the slabs because I don't think I overcrafted them. I think I only overcrafted scaffolding and full blocks, which I guess that means I can make more slabs, but rather not. Curiosity, you still listening? Looking like a new. Gonna have Curiosity go and check out that clip from last night's stream if she hadn't already. Almost done. Just gotta get this little bit of ceiling or roofing left. And then I gotta make a bubble elevator to get up here because this design was built with the intention of getting up here with an elytra. Which we know how that's working in this world. So I had to decide my own way of getting up here without triggering shulkers trying to attack me. Like this. Oops. Dang it. You got Twitch bot. Get him. Kabam. Stupid Twitch bots. Don't worry, I got it, Bex. I wasn't gonna assume that you weren't taking a phone call, so I just went for it anyways. Oh no. Guess it's gonna be an all-nighter. I'm gonna pick up some energy drinks on the way to work. Or a ton of coffee, whichever is your poison. Yep, I exactly crafted enough slabs for this and didn't lose any. So it worked out. Alright, I think at this point it's just a matter of getting the bubble elevator on and then introducing the shulkers. Don't need that part because I added a storage system to it, so this part's relevant. Yep. Okay, so he's about to introduce the shulker. I don't need that part just yet. I gotta decide where my bubble elevator is gonna go. And lose anything in here, did I? Nope. Okay. Right, let's put this in here as well as that. This is all stuff for the bubble elevator. Alright, I think my best bet is to make a tunnel off the side from the storage room rather than having to go around the shulker box loader. I think that's the way I need to go. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it should be right about here, I think. Don't try and make me look at you. I see what you're doing. Okay, so we're at the middle here at 650 and negative 814. Let me just write that down real quick. And that's the middle of it. This will be the little tunnel to take to the bubble elevator to actually get into the farm. So we need to take this to 814. There we go. That one needs to stay though, because these are the bubble elevators. Well, one of them will be a bubble elevator. The other one's just going to be a water drop. And thankfully, because we're in the end, we don't have to worry about lighting for spawn proofing. Let's throw that in there. Don't need that. Nope. There we go. Some signage to hold the water in. And then, oh, nice. And we'll just do some water to hold that one in, or a sign to hold that water in. Some ice. There we go. There's the drop chute. And I do have to make these out of iron bars. They should be non-spawnable for the shulkers. So let's get up there and fill her up with these, which will be a pain because they're narrow. I hope 2 stacks is enough because I wasn't really thinking about the drop chute and the elevator. Oh boy. Nope, not there. It's already off to a bad start. This is the bubble elevator to actually get into the farm. Actually, no, I'm not gonna worry about that corner. I just need to make sure that there's no visibility on this side. But the water can't flow diagonally like that, so I'm gonna save myself a few bars. This is gonna be painful. I probably should have put a little more thought into this to figure a better block. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. You know what? Let's actually do like just one here to stop Enderman from wandering in. There. Not too old. It's only been maybe a month or so. If that. And I've only been playing on the weekends, so like, or I've only been progressing on the weekends. Ooh, I did not want to fill those ones in. Trying to save on the bars. I've been doing all my main work on the weekends with only like some extra grinding and small projects done off stream. So the reason I gotta do this is because I put a stipulation on myself in this world for no elytra. And this farm is designed to be accessed by elytra. So I have to do my own way. And I needed to find something something spawn proof to hold the water elevators in. This is a solo world, Kennedy. Just me. I don't think I have enough iron bars. I've already gone through a stack and I haven't even reached the farm yet. I did not think this part through very well. Well, rip to me on this one. Because this is definitely not going to cut it. For some reason, when I was grabbing the iron bars, I was only thinking of the upshoot and not the down. Fair enough, fair enough. But I also need the shulkers to not see me as I drop downwards too, so I still needed to cover that, and like that we are out, and we've barely even reached the farm. I need like another 3 stacks of iron bars to finish this. I can at least put in the ice up to this point, make things a little actually, you know what? Let's use stacking up the ice as a way to get back up here. Well, I'm gonna have to be careful too not to land on the edges there. All right. Oh, I need ender pearls. I think I put them in here. No, I did not. I will pick this up though. Which one has ender pearls in it? That one does. We need more iron bars. Like I said, I'm probably gonna need like 3 stacks since 2 only got me that far. I guess we'll show Bex the Enderman farm on the way out since she missed that one. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek to go out of the way for showing the Enderman farm, so All right, I have a staircase around here somewhere. I think it's right here. Which I also need to put a proper bubble elevator here as well. I just didn't want to get around. I just didn't get around to it yet. It was very stressful making this, especially pillaring this down. Oh, you have? I appreciate you, Kennedy. I appreciate that. Yeah, we built this at the end of last night's stream, and I did die. I fell into the void at one point. I have a clip of it. I misjudged a jump, and I fell into the void. Yeah, we just have this tower up here. Got a platform for them to spawn on up there. They see an endermite, get angry, fall down. Put this in so we can actually catch them. Oh, come on. I gotta be careful because even though they won't teleport normally out here, they will if I look at them. Yep, endermites make endermen mad. Here they come. I think they got bunched up for a second there. As you can see, they kind of, there's some blind spots that keep them from seeing the endermite. But they build up in here, and we just come up and give them a slap. And oh, I've spent some time here already. Also evident in the fact that I have 41 levels after dying last night. But we've gotten a lot of ender pearls. I think they're clogging up though. I had to add a little piece to it there off to the side because they were falling off the edge and landing on the redstone for the pistons. So they were landing here. Oh, that's right. You were distracted. I didn't show you. You weren't looking when I showed you the upgrade. Yeah. At the very end, I decided to smelt down all my ancient debris, and I made everything except for my fortune pickaxe, which is fine because then I can see the difference. I didn't wear my good gear, Bex. I told you that in the DMs. I wore my old gear while I was putting this together. Oops, I accidentally just broke my redstone. I gotta be careful where I'm aiming because otherwise I'll break the redstone back there. Yeah, we did that a while ago. We've had our tools all enchanted a while now, for a handful of streams now. All right, we'll give one more slap at them, but we're leaving. We got another Enderman head. I've got like 6 of these now. Just gonna throw that in there though. Alright, that's it for the Enderman farm. This was a very stressful build. Bridging out over the void like this was not pleasant. And getting to the point where we could build the bridge was even less pleasant. Alright, so we're gonna head back home. We're gonna get like 3 stacks of iron bars. That should do it, because 2 stacks got us from the ground to the to the bottom of the farm. Yeah, there's actually a clip on the channel for it, Kennedy. I was jumping across the redstone for the closing mechanism on the Enderman farm, and it was a bad jump, and I fell to my death. But I only lost backup gear and the building materials I had on me, but most of the farm was already done anyway, so it wasn't a real loss. All right, is it nighttime right now? Nope. Okay. Yep. Right into the void. But like I said, thankfully I was smart enough to not have my good gear on. So when I enchanted all my stuff, I ended up I made entirely new gear and put the old stuff away. Getting tired of all these single doors just being in the way. So I put my good gear away while I built the farm and wore my old stuff that was barely enchanted. So it was no real loss. It's just proper preparation and caution in play. Looks like it is getting late in the day though. Oh, we had friends up here waiting for me. I'm not going to worry about them. I found it's faster to just put the donkey on a lead and swim myself across and drag him along. They're too slow in the water. All right, back home we go. Do I still have a bet on me? Yes. I'll probably empty the random stuff out of my shulker boxes so that way I can load them into the shulker box loader. And that way it's ready to go as soon as the farm gets running. Whoa. That could have been bad if that was an actual drop. Get a little nap in. Almost home. And sometime soon I'm going to have to start working on my transportation system. That way we're not constantly riding on donkey all the way to the stronghold every time we want to get XP or get shulker boxes. I also really need to get this tunnel done with the vault door and everything, but I haven't started designing that yet. It's just a challenge I felt like adding to the world. Nothing too particular about it, just wanted to, whatever, go in there, I don't care. Wanted to have the extra challenge. What's in there? That stuff needs to stay. And this box can probably get emptied. Didn't really need that stuff anyways. So that's an empty shulker box to go into the storage system there. Those are empty. That's got my extra string and stuff that I wasn't even supposed to take with me. I don't really have room for that right now, so we're just going to throw it in the excess over here. And you know what? Soaking this in stone. I don't care. Here we go. That's another empty shulker box for the auto loader. We need that. Those are empty. We got 4 to get started when we start bringing in shulker shells. All right, iron. That might have been a little bit much. I think 5 stacks probably going to be more than enough. You can really get overdone with those really easily. All right, well, now we don't have to worry about it. We will for sure have enough to finish it. And onwards we go. I've made way too many trips back and forth between the end and base in the last couple days. It's been ridiculous. Between not having everything in the first go for the Enderman farm, and I think a couple trips today as well. Not as bad. I was a lot more prepared for the shulker farm than I was the Enderman farm, but I still had to make a couple trips. So I've been doing this trek a good number of times the last couple days. I've got plans for a transportation system. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Oh, okay. Thought he was going to take damage on that one. Yeah, we will have a means of transportation. So I just haven't gotten to it yet. I got some design work to do yet. I gotta figure out designs. Do some pre-planning, stuff like that, but it's coming. Missed one. And this one too. Get out of my way, doors. Let's make sure I didn't sleep somewhere else. I needed that, actually. Apparently I did sleep somewhere else. I despise the terrain generation of this end island. It is absolutely insane how this was done. So what we're going to do is we're going to start stacking up the ice for the bubble elevator to help us get up to where we left off on the iron bars. There we go. Went a little too high on the ice. You Twitch bots. 2 of them. Get out of here. Be gone with the band hammer dropped. Because Twitch is being a pain about that apparently. Sometimes it lets mods see them, sometimes it doesn't. And it's really stupid. I really hope that I'm not wrong about shulkers not being able to spawn on these. I'm pretty sure they can't. It doesn't make any sense for them to be able to, so I should be fine. But it would suck if I was wrong. All real viewers, thank you very much. Not bots. Oop, that is not where you're supposed to go. I am going to have to be careful whenever I drop through because, you know, with iron bars, I'm going to have a little bit of a lip there. Although I suppose I could probably break that out. No, I can't because that side's blocking this water. No. Come on. Place it. Thank you. Yeah, they're horrendous. At least they are more restricted lately. I get very few bots that actually fully make it through that aren't like marked as a banovator or automod held or anything like that. So pretty much never have a bot get through that the stream can actually see. Although I think one did last night because I think somebody did comment on it. So I think I had one last night, but other than that, unless no, because even Bex can't see that. So, yeah. I think Twitch has been doing a decent job at trying to block them out, but at the same time, if it can mark them as a likely banovator and restrict it, why can't they just completely stop it from even going through in the first place? Oh, here we are. Yeah, that's good enough. We might go a little bit higher for the back side of it. Just to kind of guide us in. There we go. Sweet. Right. Stupid Twitch. This might hurt just a little bit. Yeah, just half a heart. We're fine. Perfecto. All right. Switch to the diamond pickaxe. Up we go. All right, now let's see how bad this is. All right, cool. elevator done, which means all it's left is to actually get a shulker moved in. That's it. So we're gonna come over here. Where's my last shulker at? We're gonna get all this stuff out of here, and hopefully I have enough tracks. So I have no idea how much I actually need. Crap. Put that away. We'll put that away. I don't need 2 sticks. It's fine. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we're just gonna get a couple blocks off of here. Oh, that neck, I was looking at you. All right, this should be close enough. We need to use glass from here to make a track for them to pop off at. And I know the activator rail needs to be here. I think it needs to be powered, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have any more slabs on me. I guess we can just put one there. Lever. There we go. And we just gotta make a track here. Though getting down from here is gonna be a pain. Making the track go downwards might be rough. I don't know how to really plan this out with glass and not run out. Welcome back, Bear. How we doing? Yeah, we're just gonna try and work our way from the bottom up. Good, good. Well, we're working on the shulker farm, which is done. We're just waiting on, we just need to get a shulker in it now. Let's just start making our stairway right here, I guess. And hope that I have enough for it. If not, then we're gonna have to make do somehow. Start taking from the bottom and replace the glass, I guess. Actually, make sure we have silk touch out. Yeah, it's been a good time. We've had minimal trips back to base. I was fairly well prepared for this one. Perfect. I wonder how in the tutorial he powered on this glass. I guess I got enough. I can make room for the power lever, I guess. Throw you there. Do like 3 and then 1. I have a feeling I'm not going to have enough levers to make this work. Yeah, right here. That should be the last one for this part. Ooh. All right, I think I'm gonna first just make a track out of regular rails, and I'll pop in the powered rails afterwards. I should probably also make sure I remember exactly where this end city is at. Excuse me, sir. Here in my space. Thank you. Thankfully, I already had a bunch of rails made for moving villagers before. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Pretty sure it was this way. Or no, it was over that way. It would be a shorter trip if I were to make a bridge. Do I have the blocks to make a bridge, though? That's the question. Think a stack is enough to make it over there? Guess we're gonna find out, huh? Yay, more bridging over the void. Love it. Think it's not enough? Guess we're gonna find out, huh? Well, I'm gonna try and be smart here. Maybe I can be quick enough to ender pearl save if I fall. Hopefully it won't come to that, but let's try and be cautious. You might have been right, Bear. All right. Good luck, Bex. Hopefully you can get some sleep. Definitely could use it. Oh, we might be just close enough. Ooh, we cut that one close. Look at that. 2 blocks to spare. Talk about cutting that close. Luck indeed. It's still very scary. Alright. I'm getting a pretty good feeling that I do not have enough tracks for this. I wasn't sure how far I was going to need to travel with this. I am not. Actually, you know what? We're not wasting tracks with lateral movements here. We're just going to go up and over terrain. And that's just the natural render distance I have. I mean, I am on PC with a new graphics card, so. I swear, if I get within like 30 blocks of this end city, I'm going to be very upset. How much more do I even have? I got 3 stacks basically. Because then I have to like mess with the shulker in the cart. I want to try and get it all in one go. And these are all just tracks I had laying around too. Like I didn't make tracks for this. These are tracks I picked up from villager moving before I put the new villager breeder in. We're gonna get close. I mean, I'm going to get some back from putting in powered rails. I still got like, what, 1 stack left? I'm being a little frugal here. All right. The orientation of this building and where the shulkers are actually at is not the greatest. We're gonna have to try and make it work. I think we might be better off trying to make a little bit of a bridge here. We don't need to be dipping down like that. Let's grab some end stone here. Try and bridge this gap a little bit. Probably gonna get shot at by these shulkers, but try and keep out of their line of sight. Yeah, didn't see me. Nice. No, I have not. It is my preferred place of getting obsidian. I just haven't had a need to yet, which I will need to actually soon when I put in my proper nether portal. All right. Here's where it's going to start getting salty, because we're going to have to deal with these shulkers here in a moment. We're going to go inside here real quick. That didn't help. Oh, they just created a new one. They just basically made the premise of the farm right now. Which actually, he's kind of in my way. Thank you. Oh, he popped up in here. Open up. I think they just made another one. You're gonna end up killing the one I need. Alright, this is getting dicey. Put that there. Well, hello there. Crap. I'm hoping that they don't end up killing the one I'm trying to grab, because that would be unfortunate. Let's get away from them so they stop doing it. They're still alive. Now I only have 20 levers left, so I need to make them last. Try and minimize how much I need them. We got some downhill slopes here to help us. Put one right before this ledge here. Put one like in the middle. fish. I don't like doing this. Yeah, we should be fine. Probably even go in and add some more to some of these spots. Well, look at all the way over there. There we go, and then we'll throw it in here. And some of the iffy ones we'll just add some more just for some extra oomph. Should be fine. Maybe like the first one on the bridge here will have some extra powered rails. I'll push across. Oh, that one's gone. And you know what? It's because I can, and I want the extra oomph on the bridge. That there. All right. Where is my mine cart? There it is. Got to take that out with everything else. All right. Well, here goes nothing. Hopefully this actually grabs him. Which it did not. That's not good. Leave me alone. Thank you. All right. Maybe it needs to go underneath him. Not. Why are there so many Endermen in here? All right, let's try that one then. No, not the Enderman. That's also not a good thing either. If Endermen are on the track. He's gone. He got hit too many times by this sucker over here. Oh. keep hearing teleport. Oh, there's one right there. Where'd that come from? All right, now please tell me this will grab that one there. How do you grab Enderman? Or yeah, that was rude. Let's try and use these to keep from going too high up. Thank you. All right. I might have to watch the tutorial again to see how he grabbed the shulkers, because mine is not working that way. Okay. See how he does it. Oh, it's got to go up and alongside him. Okay. That's why it's not working. We need to go upwards. We also need to get rid of this other one that's over here, because he's a problem. Oop. Thank you. Don't mind me. Why am I hearing so many shots being fired? There we go. I'll put you there. No, not you. Where are these shots coming from? It's getting ridiculous. Aha, that's where you're shooting me from. You little sucker. Come on, do it again. Open up. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, now this one should work. Oh wait, no, he's gone. There's so many shulker blasts going all over the place that I can't lock one down to freaking pick up. They keep getting teleported away. Now I gotta find a new one and figure out how to get close enough to actually. So we got one there. We got one back here by the looks of it. So let's use him. I think he'll be the easiest. Why is there so many of these shots? Just gonna make a hole. Nope. Why do I keep doing that? Nope, not there. I feel like these are just going back and forth and not despawning. I get a feeling that's not going to work right. Oh, it worked. We got him. Ah, you stupid things. Oh, but of course, Endermen keep getting in the way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Endermen are blocking the path. Why are you guys surrounding my shulker right now? Get off the rail. There he goes. Please, no more Endermen on the track. Whew. That was a lot of work. I should go right up that and then teleport right inside of the farm somewhere. See if we can find him. Wait, hold on. Let's not be looking at the Enderman. All right, so he's not in there anymore. That's good. There he is. Yep, he's right in one of the chambers here. All right, you can't teleport to this, so I am going to just test the farm for a little bit. Make sure it works before I tear down the railways and everything. It's a mod I have added on. For me, it's just I push F4 and I can control it like spectator. And comes in handy a lot for, yep, it's client side. Comes in handy a lot for checking things out. All right, now it's going to take a while for this to build up and start actually getting shells, but yep, he's going to start shooting at me. And he probably will start hitting himself and duplicate. Yep, he hit himself. I don't know if he duplicated or not, though. Yep, I heard a teleport. Yep, there's another one right there. We have success. Well, it looked like that one died. You have another one? Oh, yep, there we go. Now here, yep, there's another one right there. So yeah, they're starting to fill up. We have success. Although now that this is filling up, it's going to be harder to actually tear that all down. But we're going to try. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He managed to get a shot off on me. All right, so yeah, this is going to prove very difficult to clear out because they're going to be right alongside us here. Oh, I need to tear this down too. This might be a little too close. It's been my anti-Enderman platform. Oh, yep, they can see me. Not good. See if I can use an Enderman to take the shot for me. Okay, never mind. It disappeared. All right, let's see if we can tear this down without getting blasted into the air constantly. I mean, technically I could leave it because it's not spawnable, but I don't want to. Gonna bounce around. I think we're good now. See another piece of glass there. Intercepted. Downside to my texture pack for borderless glass is really hard to see if you broke it all. Don't know how much of this track I'm going to recover. Just because it is an extra pain to go through and grab it all. I do still need some of the rail pieces for villager transports, but I could always just make more in all honesty. This still has random stuff in it, so we're gonna use this for extra junk. We'll go a little bit back just to recover some tracks. That way we're not completely diminishing our supply by leaving it here. And just go to here. Not interested enough to get the rest. I want to get the shulker farm going. Looks like I got everything. Put it all in here for now. Oh, we gotta go fix the storage part of it too. I need to put this back in place. So we might draw the ire of the shulkers here in a second. Nope, not there. Oh, it went into the system. Crap. We're actually gonna throw those in there though. Alright. I'm gonna go put this hopper back in place. Ow, it was waiting for me. Let's lower the fall distance. Thank you. Let's get this hopper back in place. Now we can go in here. We can put in our empty shulker boxes. We got one in there now, filling up with shulker shells. And let's sit in the farm for a little bit. And watch all these bullets fly around as they fill it up. And I think they're also supposed to be able to fill up these spaces over here. I think that's when this farm is truly full, is when they're in these corners based off of what the tutorial said, I believe. But it is functioning. We're getting more shulkers in the farm as we go. Success. Make sure we don't have any shulkers in places they shouldn't be. Oh, yep, they're starting to fill up this corner. And this corner. That's good. The video did say it would take a while to get all these corners filled in. But that's when it's at peak efficiency. Ooh, we're dropping shulkers down below. We got some loss here in the system. Still haven't gotten any on this part yet. Still only got one on this one. One on this one. Two here. Unfortunately, I can't check the storage on this until I leave the farm. But at least I can watch it. Wonder how it looks if I put in the entity trackers. Makes it a little bit easier to see how many are in there. It's taking a while to fill in all this spots, but he did say it was going to take like 45 minutes to an hour based on what the video said. Just hope that these are the only loss we get in this. Nope, there goes another one there. We could probably do a water tray down here to feed down into the hopper system. It would be difficult though. I'd be drawing a lot of attention. Oh, there goes another one. So we are definitely losing shulker shells on this. I think it's going to be too difficult to get down there to do a water tray without maybe an invisibility potion. Could make it work. No, I can't. Well, if they're like open to air, you could see them, but it's not like X-ray where you can just fly through deep slate and just see every diamond. But if it's open to like lava pools or open air like caves, then yes, you can see them. Just not like X-ray would. But that allows you to see anything. Yeah. This is just free cam, and it does it acts like spectator mode, basically. That's essentially what it is a spectator camera. So if you can see it in spectator mode, then you can see it on free cam. Glasses are a little dirty. Oh, we're getting a lot of shulker shells down there. That wasn't mentioned in the tutorial. And they didn't put in any kind of safeguards for it either. The only thing they put below this barrel right here in the tutorial is a button to stop spawns. That's just to leave it open to personal storage systems. Alright, we still don't have any on this side. We're up to 2 on this one, 2 on this one, still 2 on this one. Dang, that one went way out there. Right, let's go just see how much we've gotten so far. I want to get out of their line of sight real quick. Get them to stop firing. I want them to stop trying to shoot at me. Oh, that didn't work. There's a little bit of a scary drop in there. Oh yeah, it's producing. I think we can sacrifice a few dropped shells, considering the fact that we've already got over 5 stacks. We've barely even been in there and it's not even fully loaded yet. Oh, let's make sure it's not like a second shulker or anything. Nope, okay. Yeah, we've been in there for like, what, 5 minutes or something like that? I think we got some shulker boxes ready to go. All right, what time is it? Coming up on 3 o'clock? What do we do at this point? Obviously, it's a little too late to start any new projects. I don't know. I didn't really plan past this point because I was technically supposed to do the Enderman farm tonight as well, but we got a little ahead of ourselves and did that last night. So we don't have the Enderman farm to work on. This is up and running and producing. Yes, I am in the US, Kennedy. Yeah, I'm not sure what to work on. I don't know, I might just call it a short stream and AFK this for a while and get some shulkers to take home. Yep. I'm a night shift worker, so my nights off carry the same sleep schedule. So I do all my streams and gaming at night. I kind of want to just let this build up. I don't really have any plans on what to do with the rest of the stream. I think a lot of my upcoming projects need time to go into creative mode and do some test designs. So, I mean, it was like a 7-hour stream last night, so I think we're safe to stop it at 4. We got the shulker farm up and running and producing nearly 5.5 stacks in a short amount of time. I think I'm ready to just let that go crazy. So I'm gonna go back into place and I will send you guys off. We're gonna get this up and running. Yeah, so I appreciate you all. It's been fun. Actually, I should probably not do it that way. There we go. I appreciate you all. It's been a good time. We got this all done and dusted, but it is the end of the weekend, unfortunately. So no stream until Friday, but hopefully I will see you there. And until the next one, take it easy.